Today I'm going to review the all-new hit series that's taking Marvel Comics by storm. That's right, I'm going to review all-new X-Men #1, written by Brian Michael Bendis. Now let's start off by...
Stormsink, have you read this Superior Spider-Man? Dude, it's going to change you.
I'm not going to read that bullshit.
Listen, I know, listen. I read Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 700, and that raped my mother just as much as it raped yours. But trust me, man, you got to read this. It's going to change you.
But I told everybody in the last video I wasn't going to read that.
Stormsink.
I got enough heat on me for Dragon Ball Evolution. They still don't let that down.
Listen, Stormsink, at every point in a man's life, with great power comes great responsibility. Reviewing is your power. This is your responsibility.
If I read it, will you leave me alone?
Possibly.
Okay, you take that. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay.
He's gonna love it. I just know he's gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
Why'd you make me read that shit?
I didn't say change was a good thing.
Well, since you made me read the piece of shit, I guess I ought to review that instead of all new X-Men.
Yeah. Sad thing is all new X-Men was better, but you know what? Yeah, let's tear down this piece of shit. It's a good thing.
Superior Spider-Man was a superior piece of shit.
It really was.
The only thing good about it was the last panel of the comic.
Why? Why, my good friend? Why was it?
Well, I'll get to that in a little bit. I don't want to spoil it. Well, let me discuss this pile of piece of crap that Slott put together for the first issue of Superior Spider-Man. Well, first, we see Peter in front of... Not even Peter no more. You see Doc Ock...
It's Doc Ock, yeah.
In front of Doc Ock's own grave, and he's going on about how he's going to be superior and better. And he has this whole new getup with Claw that injects nano machines and all this shit. And we see Peter go against the new Sinister Six. Which this is the sorriest.
Oh, it really is. Fucking Shocker is like the only good one out of all of them.
He's the only one in the damn group. And I can't even think of the other people's names.
Who was the other moron that like wanted to hold the city hostage for a fucking tornado or some shit? What the hell was that?
The only two I can name off the top of my head was Shocker and Overdrive.
Alright.
And the only reason I know Overdrive is because I seen him in like a recent issue not too long ago. That's only because he's fresh in my mind. But these are like the worst D-list characters you'll ever read in any Spider-Man comic. And they go together to be the Sinister Six. Okay? Mostly because Slott killed off fucking Scorpion in issues, what, 700 or 699?
Yeah, he did.
He killed off Scorpion. Doc Ock is dead. Well, kind of. And I mean, you got this new Sinister Six. And it's complete trash. And the whole time, in this comic, you have Peter just doing the most asinine stuff you'll ever see. He's talking to MJ, and he's talking like, why don't you go out with me? I am so awesome.
Yes.
You know?
Look at me, I drink my wine. I'm all sophisticated and shit.
At what point does Mary Jane
not realize?
You know, he's acting kind of weird.
Never. Not once.
I fucked you a million times. We almost got married. I think I would know if he's acting a little strange. Okay, so right there, strike one for me.
Yeah.
The woman that's supposed to know him more than anybody
doesn't know shit.
Doesn't even pick up that there's something wrong with him. The second thing is Max from Horizon Labs, his boss, goes in there for basically his evaluation of some shit. Like, how come, you know, you haven't really been doing this and and you got fucking Peter like he just mad scientist get up.
Yeah, exactly. Who cannot tell this guy's up to something evil? I don't.
And
this is the most obvious shit ever.
And he's like, here, Max, I'm working on this shit. It's gonna change the world or change Horizon Lab. And Max is like, we'll go back to work and shit. And then, okay, so that's strike two. Max didn't get it.
Oh, strike three for me, okay, is basically Spider-Man now has razors on his fucking fingers. So when he attacks a perp, he's literally trying to kill them.
Well, which brings me to my third point. At the end of this comic, he's got the Sinister Six, which he monitored by injecting nanomachines in one of them, okay? And he's beating this dude to hell, right? I think it's Overdrive. He
tried to kill him, too.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to send a message that no one is going to try this, funny shit again. He's just beating his ass to a bloody pulp. And the police are standing by like, almost cheering. Not literally cheering, but almost cheering. They're like, hey, Spider-Man, we got it from here. Since when does the police...
Yeah, why do they let him stand around and just Spider-Man beat the shit out of him?
I mean, Spider-Man...
No.
He
apprehend him, but not almost kill him. That's like, Jesus Christ.
Usually Peter or Spider-Man can't walk up the street without the police stopping him and trying to arrest him. And they're sitting there watching him beat this guy to a bloody pulp, and they're like, hey, we got it from here, and then Spider-Man's like, thanks, officers. But the key thing about this comic, what makes it readable, is the last panel where, right before he delivers the final death blow to Overdrive, Peter's spirit hand grabs him and says, you don't get to kill with my body. And he's like, I don't know how, but I'm still in the fight, and I guarantee you I'll be back.
Yeah, that was the only cool thing about it. It's like, okay, maybe he's alive. Yay!
And I didn't want to read this piece of shit. Joel made him read it.
I made you read it.
You made me read it. Now I gotta go pawn this shit off on somebody else. It's like a goddamn chain letter. I mean, all in all,
he didn't buy this issue. Actually, I bought it and I made him buy it.
Yeah. Him and Joel went and got Ryan Stegman's autograph because he was signing it to promote the comic, and so Adam picked me up one because I wasn't able to attend due to work arrangements and so on. But all through reading the comic, I'm like, this is gay, this is stupid, this is pointless. How come the amount of stupidity that people don't realize what's in front of them? If your body was taken over by somebody, I think I would recognize.
My personality and shit.
Especially when these people have been with Peter Parker their whole life, they would recognize something. And then the last panel kind of makes up for it. So overall, I think it's a decent comic book. I'd give it a C. If I had a grade, I'd give it a C. It's an average comic book, not really that great.
No, it's horrible up until the last panel. The last panel is like the only good thing about the entire thing. And you know what? One thing, good thing I'll say about it: Ryan Stegman does beautiful artwork.
Yes,
he does. The artwork in this is gorgeous. But yeah, that's about it.
After a few artists,
it looks pretty.
Yeah, after a few artists that worked on Spider-Man lately, I'm not talking about Ultimate Spider-Man, I'm talking about the Amazing books. Stegman does the best artwork that I've seen from anybody recently, within at least the last 3 years, hands down. Sarah Pacelli works on Ultimate Spider-Man. If she would have done the book would have been fantastic too. But really, they're getting the book just for the artwork because Stegman does a good job. I've seen a lot of people put his art down.
Yeah.
I don't see. I think
I like it. It looks very realistic.
Yeah,
and shit.
I love it. I love how he draws MJ. He draws MJ.
MJ's fucking sexy.
Yeah, he draws her like John Romita envisioned her, but a modern way, and I really think it works for the book. The artwork, I give an A.
Oh, absolutely.
The writing is
writing's like D for me. I did not like it.
I give it a C minus. The writing overall, the book averages out to a C because I don't know where Dan Slott's going with it. I don't know if he's going to tease this Peter Parker thing for the next several issues. We know Peter's going to come back at some point, but yeah, I mean, it kept me interested enough to find out what's going to happen next. So that's all I got.
Okay, well, hold on a second, buddy. I got a surprise for you. Since we're done with this, I got a big surprise for you. Just stay here, but bear with me.
This guy, I swear. I mean, what could he possibly have to make my life any worse than
issue 2?